backs it up, which I think is important for a character to stay redeemable when you're that confident. And that's it. Okay, that's our list here. So now I guess I start answering some questions down here on the bottom. Is that how this works? Yeah? Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. Aaron and Jay talking about getting a pet, perhaps a dog named Frankie. Sophia Bush did get a dog named Frankie. The writers have not discussed Aaron and Jay getting a pet. It's a lot to deal with on set. I don't think you guys realize when you add a pet into the mix on set, it's pretty hard to like get them to do what you want to do for the shots, and we have a crazy schedule and pace to keep up, so I think that'd be a little crazy. Let's see. If you wanted to play another character on the show, who would you play? I would love to play Alinsky just for a day. I think I'd do a great job. I do a pretty good Elias impression. Just very slow, thoughtful, deep and dark, all the time. Okay. Are you interested in doing movies during the times when you're not filming the show? Absolutely. Yeah, that would be so much fun. The problem is we only get a couple months off, and to find something that fits into that little window, and for it to be something that makes sense to do and you would enjoy, and it's hard to work that out, but I'm totally open to it. That'd be great. What do we got? You are a great actor, and I really love the show. Hello, shout out, hello. Hi. That was her name was Leah, I think. It went really quickly. There's a lot of questions coming in. Tell the people in charge, thanks for the live feed. It's fun hearing from you. I don't see it, and it's already gone. Okay, how do we slow it down? Oh, I can scroll. Someone just told me I can scroll. Guys, I don't use Facebook a lot. Okay. Mary Gallo, just visited Chicago. Missed you guys on the set. Hopefully next time. Love the show. Thanks, Mary. Let's see. Ashley Beth was the one that said, tell the people in charge, thanks for the live feed. Thanks, Ashley. They say you're awesome. Let's see. Hello, handsome from Connecticut. You're my favorite. Ever come visit CT? Love to grab a drink. From Dana. Thanks, Dana. Appreciate it. Can I get a birthday shout out? Kathy Bachman. Happy birthday, Kathy. Let's see if there's any. Who's got who's got some like questions? Let's get gritty. What do we got? Let's see. Who's more badass, Hank Voight or Vic Mackey from The Shield? I personally say Voight, says Cormac Edward Guzman. I would agree with you because I don't remember Mackey smacking so many people. Voight, I mean, we generally average at 2 smacks an episode. That's gnarly in my book. Do you like the crossovers with Gisela Ramos says, do you like the crossovers with SVU, Chicago Med, and Chicago Fire? Which one's your favorite? Yeah, crossovers are always fun. We get to it's a huge fraternity here. It's like a giant frat house, so it's always a party, which is hard to wrangle. It's hard to wrangle all the actors for the AD department, I'm sure. But, yeah, I like doing Med the most, I think, because Nick Gelfus and I have a great time. We play brothers, and it's always a lot of fun. I love ragging on them. Let's see, what else do we have? That's sweet. Jacqueline Heck says, you're doing great. This is one of my all-time favorite shows. Thanks, Jacqueline. That's nice to hear. Let's see. Brienne wants to know if she can meet the cast of Chicago PD. I mean, I suppose if you find us, we're always on the streets somewhere. We're doing locations. With Antonio gone, would Halstead be next in line as Voight's right hand, or does that automatically go to Alinsky? Trish Javier. That's a good question. I don't know. I think Alinsky is always kind of like Voight's muscle. He's the dark horse. But yeah, Halstead definitely has to step up and fill some shoes, I think. At least as the character who confronts Voight and stands up to him the most. And Halstead's always done that, but with John's character gone, with Antonio gone, someone's got to toe the line and make sure there's a balance between, how far Voight goes into the realm of, going too far. And I think Halstead has always been there and probably will step up even more to be there to reel him in, which is always fun to play. Let's see. Katie Berardi says, my brother appeared as an extra on PD and Fire, and he talks highly of all of you. That's awesome. That's great to hear. I'm so glad that I started reading and you didn't say any, says you guys are all butt heads. I should have read the end of that before I started, but it worked out. Tasha Cowlin says, if you could swap places with a woman for the day, what would you do? I'm not even going to touch that, Tasha. Good question, though. Let's see, what else do we got? Have you filmed the season finale, and is there a big cliffhanger surprise from Heather Harris? No, we have not. We're in the middle of the season right now, but tonight is a 2-part episode that's going to be a 2-hour-long fall finale. So we're going to go off the air for a little bit after this, but we'll be back because we're in the middle of the season. But there is going to be some shakeups tonight. It's going to be intense. Not everybody is going to make it, I think. That's what I'll leave you with. Are we going to Nicole Harmson says, are we going to dig into Jay's backstory at all this season? Rangers, family, history, why he doesn't talk to his father. I don't know. Maybe towards the end. Oh, there's a lot of hearts for that one. That's nice. I know. I want to do more backstory stuff too. It's hard. There's always a case of the week that we gotta do. But we'll see. I definitely would like to know more about the relationship with Jay's dad. We play subtext and stuff like that, but it would be interesting to play that out and to maybe meet the guy and see what that would all be like. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Have you been to Alan Springsteen? Have you been to any Blackhawks games? It's called the Madhouse or Madison for a reason. I don't understand that reference, but yeah, love going to Blackhawks games. I never really was a hockey fan until living in Chicago, because the loyalty and the pride that this town takes in their sports teams is like unrivaled. And Blackhawks games are so much fun. It's exhilarating. It's like, I feel like it's the closest thing to going to the Coliseum would have been, in ancient history, and like watching gladiators. I love it. And we go with, some of the Teamsters. Patty and Leroyce and I go. It's always a good time. What else do we got? Okay. Janice Rosa says the show is really one of my favorite #1 all-time shows. How long do you see them lasting? Hopefully for a long time, she says. Shout out from Tampa. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's really nice to hear. We have no idea. It's impossible to know. It could go another year or two, or it could go 10 years. It's up to you guys and I guess all of us and the writing staff and the producers, and if we're all still passionate about it and you guys are all still passionate about it. So we'll see. But who knows? But I'll tell you what, Dick Wolf has a pretty good track record, so got that going for us. What do we got? Okay, I'm going to answer a couple more, and then we'll be done, and then I'll see you guys tonight, hopefully on Twitter. Shauna Carte says, you and Lindsay need to stay together. I think Lindsted's going strong right now, so you don't have anything to worry about. Might get bumpy, though. Could get bumpy. Lindsay is going to have a family member come and shake some stuff up, so we'll see what that's like. Let's see. If you could play any female on the show, who would you play? Julia Tuvesen says this. I would play Platt. I think that Amy Morton has the most fun job on our show, period, hands down, bar none. Just to be that, snarky with people and that judgmental sometimes. She has so much fun, and I die every time watching her. I couldn't keep it together in a scene today just because of the face she was making, and I was laughing behind camera. All right, let's see. Let me find one good one to end on. Well, I'll just answer this. Did you guys, Fred Yu says, did you guys have to go through legit Chicago Police Academy training when the show first started? Yeah, definitely. We have tech advisors that work with us all day in and day out, Brian Luch and Walt Smith, and they're always making sure that everything is really authentic and legit. And when we started the show, they put us through a ringer. I mean, we train every day. There's always something new to learn. There's always something to be explained. There's always a little, veteran trick or some perspective or way to think about something that comes from them that you never would have thought of, because they have that experience and all those years under their belts. But yeah, we trained for a while doing tactics and room clearing and driving stuff and just the general thought process of being a cop. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here's a good one to end on. Heather James Nelson says, do you have a great relationship with the regular police? Yeah, we do. We love the cops that we work with, and I think they love us. I mean, it's awesome being on the street filming a scene, and someone's like, yo, Halstead, and it's like, guys, we're rolling, and I turn around, and it's a squad car going by, and they're like, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. All right, cool, guys. So that's always nice to see, and we try to portray them in the light that they deserve. And there is a lot of difficult stories going on in the news these days involving police, and I like to think of it like this. For every story we hear in the news, there's probably 100 where they did a great job, or they saved the day, or they put themselves on the line to protect somebody, and it's true there are issues, but we do owe these people gratitude. So I think that's important. All right, let's do one more. Una más. 6-year-old loves your show. Shout out to Braden. Hey, Braden. Christine Brown. Hi, guys. Someone wants to know if Linda's getting married. I don't think in the foreseeable future. Let them worry about apartment stuff for a minute. Let's see. More questions about marriage. Let's see. More Jay's background. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Jessica Broadnecks. Hi, Jesse. Chicago PD is my favorite show. That's awesome, Jessica. What was your favorite episode? Shout out from Pittsburgh. Favorite episode? That's tough. There's been so many good ones. The last couple episodes at the end of the first season were really good with Pulpo. I think he was a great villain. But to be honest, the first episode, making it was so exciting. As actors, and as watching this family come together, and all of us really kind of diving in and taking risks and supporting each other to see what we had, and there was such a learning process to go through, and it was like getting shot out of a cannon, and it's such a unique experience because Chicago's so unique, and it was just a really fantastic couple weeks of like total submersion into this world, and so grateful for it. I love it. Still having so much fun. All right, that was it. Thanks for doing the Q&A with me, guys. This was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tonight, 9/8 Central, for the 2-hour finale, fall finale, and I'll see you guys on Twitter. All right, take care.